Hey guys, today I have a story for you. It's such a fun story. So, yesterday we went and saw Post Malone down in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. He was playing with Jelly Roll. Big ass stadium tour is what it's called. And there was this opening tailgate party, which was a lot of fun. And Post actually showed up there for a brief moment, and it was fantastic. So, we went with friends of ours, and the story behind it was we were all going to go together, but then my friend's wife decided to surprise her with floor tickets. Now, her wife is like Post Malone's biggest fan, like crazy, insane over him, just diehard fan. So she was jokingly saying, I'm going to try anything to meet him and have him autograph me. And if he autographs my body, I'm going to get it tattooed. And we all say things like that. We're like, oh, that would be so cool to meet, whoever. For me, it would be Taylor Swift. That would just be like, oh, and she's local. She's been like spotted in my neck of the woods, which is exciting. Now I want to go to like fancy places for dinner just in case, but I can't afford it. Anyway, beside the point. So we went to the concert, okay? They had floor tickets. We were more up in the 100s. And I made this sign. I was like, let me make you a sign. She's like, no, 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 don't make me a sign. Don't make me a sign. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make your wife a sign to hold for you. And of course it said, if you autograph my wife and she'll get it tattooed. So they had really good seats, but the odds of having someone autograph your body that's famous it's pretty low. I mean, you could have a stranger autograph your body. That's the odds of that are pretty decent. If you have toddlers in the house, yeah, you're going to get yourself autographed or drawn on at some point in your life with toddlers, or at some point in the day, each day. Okay. So, the show goes on, and we see from our view, we see him over there in her section, and then we look on the screen, and oh my gosh, my friend is getting autographed, which is going to turn into a tattoo. It was like maybe 30 minutes before we left. It's so cool seeing someone else's exciting dream come true. And she's holding her arm out like it was about to fall off for the rest of the night because it was bloody hot. It was so hot and sticky and humid. It's Florida. I'm not complaining. I'm used to it. I live here, but it was bad. We cranked the AC up in the car so it doesn't smudge or anything. And we're looking for 24-hour tattoo places. We didn't find any. I'm sure there's some in Miami, but we were kind of all tired. So we're Googling how to preserve the pre-tattoo autograph on her body. It was an exciting, fun night. I'm exhausted. I'm going on 4 hours sleep. So my point of today is, what am I going to make for dinner? I'm tired. I made an English muffin for myself for breakfast, but like that's the most cooking I want to do. So tonight I had plans to make ropa vieja, which is it's Spanish for old clothes, and that's a really weird name for a food dish, in my opinion. It just doesn't sound appealing. So if I spoke Spanish, I probably would never eat ropa vieja because I'd be like, ew. But it's really good. It's shredded. I'm trying to think, I can't remember what cut of meat I use for it. I think it's a brisket. And you just put it in a slow cooker literally all day, or an instant pot, because the instant pot is like the microwave of the slow cooker. And it's like all day in the slow cooker, or like 40 minutes in the instant pot. I add crushed tomatoes, sofrito, which is a frozen seasoning blend. It's basically, I think it's rolled up onions, peppers, tomatoes, carrots, garlic. What else do I put in there? Cumin. The recipe's on my blog, but you just dump it all in, let it cook, and then the meat shreds. So it's shredded beef, and I serve it with rice and black beans and usually salad or lettuce and tomato. So that was my plan. But then I go in the freezer, and of course I don't have any meat. So it was plan B. So plan B, we did have chicken breast. So I asked my husband, I'm like, what do you want? I give him like 3 options. So the 3 options were butter chicken, chicken divan, or empanadas. He picked empanadas. I don't know why. He had tacos last night, and empanadas are basically tacos in a different outfit, in my opinion. But so tonight I'm making empanadas, and the way I make my empanadas, you can buy frozen empanada dough. I get Goya. I get the kind that you bake. They have two types. One's for frying, one's for baking. I don't know what the difference is aside from how you prepare them. I do the baking one because I don't like how my house smells when anything's fried in it. And I brush the shells with a little butter before I put them in the oven, so that kind of pump fakes a fried dough because it gets that buttery, crispy outer edge. And for the filling, personally, I would like a shredded chicken filling, but my husband's more of a ground beef guy. So I do ground beef with little diced mixed vegetables like carrots and peas. Not a lot, but just a few in there to give it some color and texture. With your typical, you can do a taco seasoning packet or you can do a homemade taco seasoning blend. I have that recipe on my blog. And you just seal up the little pastry dough, brush them with butter, pop them in the oven. So it'll be an easy post-concert meal. So my question for you, my new listeners, since I am a brand new podcast, I don't have any old listeners yet, but hopefully you guys become old listeners, is what are your favorite after concert meals? It can be after the concert at 2 in the morning or after the concert the day after when you're just kind of dragging. Let me know and I'll follow up in the next episode. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for listening to The Domestic Kitchen.